You are watching the 8th part of the FreeCAD Draft Intermediate Course. In previous lessons, we have created this drawing of a floor plan of a garage. Now the drawing is done. What we now need to do is place this drawing on a page so it will be ready for printing or exporting to PDF. And we want the page to include the title block, which we could easily fill in. And to do this, we will use the TechDraw Workbench. It's a different workbench than the Draft Workbench. It's the TechDraw Workbench. And this workbench enables creating pages and placing objects on those pages. And we could create an empty page, but I want to have the title block there. So I went ahead and created my company title block on a page, and it's part of the course material, and it's an SVG file. So we will use this template. If you want to learn how to create TechDraw templates, you can watch tutorial that I created on the FCB Lounge channel. So back in FreeCAD, I'm switched to the TechDraw Workbench, and to create a new page from a template, we will use this button, new page from a template. When I click it, I'm shown a default templates of a FreeCAD installation, which actually I will not use. I want to use my template, so I will go to Documents and the Course Material folder, where here I have the page template saved, and I will open this one. And once I click open, you can see that a new page based on the template is created, and it's A3 sheet format, and the title block is already here. And here are some editable fields that I can fill in. So if I hover my mouse here and click on the sheet name field, this opens up and I can change the name of the sheet. So I will name it floor plan. The project name is garage project. The author is my name. Approval person I will not fill in. I could fill in revision. The date is filled in automatically. Project number I will change to 1, and the sheet number I will change to A101, and the sheet format is I should actually not change, and the scale I know that the plan will fit in on the A3 page in the scale 1:40, so I will change this to 1:40. So I've got my title block filled in, and now we need to place our drawing on the page. And we place the drawing on the page by selecting objects which should be placed in the on the page. So what I will do is I will create a new group which will contain all of the objects that I want to have on the page, because I don't want to have the, for instance, hedge helper layer on the page. So I will go back to the Draft Workbench and I will create a new group. So I will click this new name group and I will name it Drawing Contents and hit OK. And you can see I've got this group here, and I want to place, I can place the whole layers into the drawing. The layers don't have to be in this layers container. So with control, I will select dimensions, doors and windows, equipment hatch, overhead, room number, walls cut and walls projection, and I will drag and drop them onto this group. So now you can see in the layers container, there's only this layer, and in the drawing contents, there are all of these other layers. And now to place all of these objects onto the page, I will go to the page so it's active. I will switch back to the TechDraw Workbench, and I will use this tool, the Draft view tool to create draft view. Be careful not to use the standard view because this is used to create views of 3D objects. This is used to create view of draft objects. But first I will select the drawing contents group. So all of this is placed in the drawing view. So I will select this one and click this button. And at first it seems that nothing happens. But if I click down this drop down, you can see that the draft view was created. And the problem is, if I zoom out, that the scale is really off. This is because by default, the draft view is inserted. If I select it and go to the data properties, the scale is set to 1. So we need to change the scale. So if I change it to 0.025 and click here, you could see that these objects are placed here. And to change the scale to 1 to 40, so I don't have to count it like so, I can click this button, the FX button, and here I can type in equations. So I can type in 1 divided by 40, and if I hit OK, it will be automatically calculated. Even though it states 0.03, this is rounded up or down, so this is not a problem. And I can move the drawing on the page. So if I have my mouse here and click and drag, you can see this this draft view is highlighted, and I can drag it, and I can see here this geometry which I don't want to have there actually. So I will take a look at the equipment, and I see that the rectangle and wire are placed also outside of the compound. So I want to move them away from here. So I will select these two, and I will drag and drop them on the top of the project. And this will remove them from the group, so they will stay only inside of the compound. So I'm not sure how this happened, but now we have fixed it. So let me place the draft view, and we need to do some further setup. If I select the draft view and I redraw the project, what I can do first is set the default line width, which is set to 0.35. This is millimeters. And if I want to have, if you remember when I was creating layers, I assigned, I'll go to Draft Workbench, these are the line widths, and these multiply the line width that is set in the view. So if I would want to have this this line width of the walls cut to be 1 millimeter, I would set this line width to 0.25. So I will do that. So I will change this to 0.25. So these are the, and these happen with all of the lines in the draft view. And what I also need to set up now is, you can see that the text size in the draft view is different than the text size that I had in my 3D view. This is a bit unfortunate, but the text size is just one for all of the text inside of the draft view, and I set the font size here. So I will change it to 7, yeah, maybe 8. And I can also, yep, maybe 9. Okay, this is, let's say this is fine. And you can also see that the line spacing of the text is off. So I need to set this up, and I will change this to 3 or 5. Okay, 5 is all right. So this is the basic setup of the draft view. So you can see that some things are independent in the draft view of how it's displayed in the 3D view. Now what we need to do is set up colors, because when I print it out, I want it to be black and white, and this is not correct. So back in the Draft Workbench, when we were creating our layers, you could see that there's this line print color, and this is the print color that should be visible in the draft view. So it could be set up independently for each layer, but it's not visible here. And why is that? This is because we need to set this up in the layers. So I will choose, let's say, the overhead, the layer. If I go to the view properties, and here we have an option to use print color. If I check this to yes and click here, nothing changes because I have to redraw this draft view. So I will go to the Text Draw Workbench, and to redraw the page, I will click this button to redraw page. And now you can see that this layer, the overhead layer, is actually using the print color, and the print color is set in the layer manager. It's this color. So I will actually do this for all these layers. I will change them to yes. And if I now go to the Text Draw Workbench and redraw the page, you can see that all of these are now black. But now I want to have some of them not as prominent, so the equipment should be maybe light gray, and also the hatches should not be as prominent. So I've got two options. If I go to the Draft Workbench, if I go to the Layers Manager, for the equipment, I can change the print color to maybe lighter gray, like so. And okay, and you can see it immediately. I could do this also with the hatches, or I can change for the hatches, I can change the line width from 2 to 1. And then they are also not so prominent. I will have to now redraw the page. So now you can see that the hatches are much more subtle. So this is what I want. Now, as the text is set up at one size in all of the draft view, I have a problem. If I want to have these texts, the room descriptions, I want to have this text larger than the dimension text. What could I do now? This is actually a bit complicated. I will create another drawing view which will be overlaid over this one, and I will set up different text size. So I will create I will go to the Draft Workbench, and I will create a new group, and I will name it Drawing Text, and I will place the room number layer into the drawing text. So once I move it there, you can see it disappeared from the drawing here, but of course it's staying here. And now I will create a new draft view from this group. So I will go to the text draw again, select the drawing text, and create a draft view. And again, it's this one. So I will rename it. I will read draft view room numbers, so I know which one is which one. And now nothing is visible here because I need to set the scale. So I will change the scale to 1:40. Hit OK. Click OK, and you can see the text. Now I can move this independently. So I could place it like so. And I can change the font size to 14. Or maybe the 12 was good enough, but I need to change the line spacing to 6, 7, or maybe 8. So this is how you set up different texts. Hopefully in the future versions of FreeCAD this will not be needed. Now the last trick I will show you is if I zoom in on this dimension, and I actually, what I will do is for the hedge layer, I will for now, so it's visible, not use the print color. Now you can see that the hatches are placed over the dimensions. So how can I fix this? I want to have the dimension over the hatches. This drawing order on a draft view is decided based on the order in the project tree. So the dimensions are up here and they are over them the hatch is placed. So if I would took the dimensions, I will drag and drop it here below. So now it's here, it's below the hedge. So you can see immediately the dimension is over the hedge. So I could also move these. So I guess I would place those hedges up to the top, so they are under all of the other objects. So sometimes you will not need to fiddle with this, but it's important to know how to solve this problem. And now for the hedge, I will use the print color and redraw the page. So now we have our page set up with our drawing, and now we could easily print it, or I will create a PDF. And you can create a PDF by going to File and choosing Export PDF, or actually I can right click here and I've got some export options, so I will choose Export PDF, and I will go to Documents and I will leave this name. I will save it, and now I'll switch to my file explorer, go to Documents. This is the file. If I open it, you can see the PDF is the one that we created. So this is great. We now know how to create page with a title block and how to place our drawing on that page. In the last part of this course, I will show you how to use the spreadsheet workbench to create a room schedule for this project. I will see you then.